Hi, I'm Silver Mackenzie, and thank you for stopping by my channel. I just wanted to make a video for Fiona's butterfly challenge. I wasn't originally going to enter, I was just going to do this for fun, but I am entering for Cynthia Luhu. So these are the butterflies I made. I'll start at the top. I made this one out of a ribbon mesh, and then it has gold edging already, so I just added a few rhinestones and some wire and trimmed it the way I wanted it, and that's the first butterfly. Next, this one is just a piece of cardstock, and then I colored it the way I wanted with Sharpie markers, and then on top of that I just put those little glass beads, the ones with no holes, the micro beads, on top, and that's my second flower. My second butterfly, sorry. Next, this one's a little different. I'll pick it up in a second, but this is a butterfly that it's going to be a charm, and each piece is separate, so there's 5 separate pieces, and this is shrink plastic, so when you pick it up, it has movement. So when you're wearing it, it'll move like a butterfly would. And I colored that with my Sharpies. So that's number 3. This was actually the first one I made, and I was just goofing around. I was thinking, okay, how would one made out of crepe paper look? So I made this one out of crepe paper, and then I put some beaded trim down the center, and some of the same color and glitter, and I think it came out pretty cute for crepe paper. Next, now I love this one. This is an origami paper, but as you can see, I'm not quite sure what you'd call this, but it's iridescent, and it has, different colors in there, pinks and greens and blues. And what I did was I just cut the shape I wanted, and then I just colored it with Sharpie, and I thought it looked so pretty I left it like that. So that's an origami paper one. This one is cardstock and glitter, and it's my only 3D one. It already had pink dots on the paper, so I just used those dots to add pink glitter to it, and put pink glitter dots down the middle, and outlined it. So I kept my butterflies fairly simple for the most part. This one was one that I stamped on paper, and then I colored in with my colored pencils, and then I used like a holographic embossing powder on top, and then when it's cooled off I bent it to crackle to give it a bit of a different effect. This is my next one, and this I used cardstock, and I just used hearts, 2 different size hearts that I glued together and then outlined with pearl trim, and I used to for the antennas I used some, I forget what they're called, bead sprays. So that's my next butterfly. Next, I have a foil butterfly that I dry embossed, and this is actually an embossing plate with feathers on it. And I embossed it, then I sanded down above the embossing, and then I just added some bling where I wanted it, and that's my next butterfly. It's a good sized butterfly, and with the same butterfly shape, I made this one, which is just on cardstock. For this one, the gold that I used on it was actually a fabric paint. I'd never tried it on paper before. So I just, played around a little bit, and this is what I got. So this is my fabric paint butterfly. Next, now, I was at the dollar store one day, and this wasn't recently, so I don't know if you'd find it, and I bought a bag of this, which I thought was like a tissue paper, and it looked like it was two-toned if you look at it. And when I opened it up, I was pleasantly surprised to find instead of tissue paper, it's like a mulberry paper. So my next butterfly is made out of mulberry paper. And I just went around the edges with a Sharpie for the design in a color close to it. For some reason I'm sticking to monochromatics a lot, but that is the effect it got, and it was like a shadow tattoo effect, but I really like it, so that's my next butterfly. Next I made one of tulle, and there we go. And then I added some beads to it. Just a little touch of blue, and mostly it's white and with brown beads. And that's my next butterfly. Now, that right there is 12. And this, I did not make it in this order. But I thought, okay, 12 is good, but let's do 13 for luck. So this monster, let's see if I can zoom out. This monster of a butterfly right here, and this is an 8-inch butterfly, so this is really big. This, I was thinking way out of the box on this one, and if you can't, well, I'm sure you can't guess what I made this out of, because who would? But if you look really closely around the edges, this is actually made out of, you ready? Leftovers from New Year's. Those Lays, New Year's Lays. I just cut out the butterfly that I wanted, and I had 3 colors of New Year's Lays. It's a plastic lay, and I just, glued around the edges with the silver, and then filled in where I wanted the black and the gold. It's definitely unique. It's very large. And then I added some bling on top, and that is my 13th butterfly. So you've now seen all my butterflies, and let me know what you think of about this giant craziness, and leave a comment. Thanks, bye.